Hello students, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to continue working with Riemann sums, and today we're going to make those calculations using midpoint calculations. So let's get started. So we've covered left, we've covered right. We're sticking with the same function, which is going to come up on your screen now. So now we're making the calculation with midpoint sum. So looking here, we're still going from 1 to 7, and we're going to divide this function up using rectangle bases of length 2 units. In order to do this, I'm looking between 1 and 3, and I'm going to select the value because 1 to 3 is that range that is 2 units long. So now I'm going to say, okay, what is the value in the middle between 1 and 3? And that's going to be 2. And that's where I'm going to draw my midpoint from. My rectangle is going to go 1 to the right and 1 to the left. And that's what creates my midpoint calculation. So now I'm looking between 3 and 5. The value is going to be 4. That's in the middle. So I'm looking at calculation 1 to the right, 1 to the left. And then between 5 and 7, the midpoint is going to be 6. And that's going to be that rectangle. So what you notice between each of these rectangles, some of them go a little bit over and a little bit under. And so it kind of, it's a nice compromise between left and right hand sums. So let's make those calculations. 1 to 7, f of x dx. The length of the base has not changed. Notice that the length of the base is still 2 units long. So I'm going to factor that out, and I get f of 2 plus the height of our third rectangle is going to be f of 4, and the height of our third rectangle is going to be f of 6. So you're going to get those values from your calculator. You're going to multiply those by 2. And I get approximately 40.667. So let's go ahead and do the exact same thing, doing it from midpoint sums with a base length of 1 unit. So with the base of 1 unit, what I notice is as I draw the height of each of those rectangles, I'm actually finding it at f of 1.5, the height of f of 2.5. And that's what's going to get me the values that I need. So you want to make sure that you're still drawing. You might have noticed that on our first one over here on the left, that I would start in the middle and I would draw it out to either side. So I would kind of make it clear. That way I'm not getting caught up on using left-hand sums or right-hand sums and drawing it from one of the sides. So you do want to be careful when using midpoint sums, but the exact same thing, if we're finding it with a length of a half a unit, you're going to notice that you're getting a lot of quarters, f of 1.25, f of 1.75, and that's all because of how midpoint sums work. I'm not going to force you to do that in this video, so this video is going to be pretty short, just so you can get the idea of midpoint sums. Of course, if you didn't get one of these answers, please reach out to me so I can help you. I'm Mr. Hernandez, and this was Mr. Hernandez Teaches.